Young hopefuls are now embarking on the next stage of their journey. For some, that next step is university. However, many may be left disappointed. Universities in Gauteng issued statements this week saying that they will not accept any physical walk-in applicants. Nearly 75,000 applicants applied at the University of Johannesburg for approximately 10,500 first-year undergraduate spaces for enrolment in 2014. Now, in studio with us today is the registrar from the University of Johannesburg, Professor Kinta. Good morning.
Good morning.
And then in our Pretoria studio, Dr Karen Lazenby, the director of the Client Service Centre there at the University of Pretoria. She joins us in our studio in Pretoria. Good morning to you, Doctor.
Good morning.
I just want to start in Johannesburg first with Professor Burger. Just tell us or explain to us the physical walking applications, why you guys have decided not to accept any.
As you mentioned already, 75,000 applicants already applied last year, and that is actually the process to follow. So the message should be apply on time. Now we can answer all inquiries, and also we can deal with late applications off campus virtually by electronic systems that the university have developed, and it's working much more effective, much more professional, and we can provide a better student service via these off-campus systems. So it's not necessary to come and stand in a queue. It can be done from home.
Online technology allows us that. I wanted to go to Dr Lazenby in Pretoria, who's the director of the Client Service Centre there at the University of Pretoria. Can you just tell us your experience with late registrations or walk-ins, and are you going down the same route?
Yes, we've actually never had problems with late applications because we communicate very well the year before. Most of our programs are full by September of the previous year. So there are several months that we do communicate to students that the programs are full, and then we advise them of other options.
What do you think are the reasons that people wake up so late in South Africa and then try and apply at the 11th hour?
I'm not sure. I think some students are not sure if they do comply with the grade 11, and they think that maybe they should wait for their grade 12 results. And that's a very big mistake, because you are actually considered based on your 11 results, and because there is limited capacity, if you wait for your grade 12 results, most of the programs will be full, and you are competing with students who are complying with their grade 11 and their grade 12 results.
We're just seeing some pictures on screen now of some of the issues we've had with walk-in registration and late registration the last couple of years with some of the universities around the country. Professor Burger, is this one of the main reasons why you've decided to go online? And then also, can you tell us what has been the response to this online process?
Yeah, no, I think it is one of the reasons, but also, as you pointed out, technology now provides us with other options. And of course, the whole time we are looking at alternatives to ensure that we can provide a more student-friendly experience. So it's not student-friendly to come and stand in a queue if it's not necessary. Similar to, we're not standing in queues at banks anymore. So that was one reason, yes. But just to also link on to what my colleague said, about, that prospective students don't know that they should apply on time. I think this year we can see an improvement, and also it's due to awareness campaigns and to make sure that they understand the difference between application and registration. In the past, many of our applicants thought that they could apply at the same time as registration. And now with the university's awareness campaigns, and also from the Department of Education, I think there is a greater awareness to apply on time.
I wanted to go to the student itself. There's been a lot of talk about the quality of the Matric results and the quality of the type of student that's coming through. Are you at the University of Johannesburg, are you happy with the quality of students that's coming into your undergraduate programs?
Yes, we are. the university has a mandate, and we regard it as a very serious mandate, to also be accessible. So we receive applicants with excellent results, grade 12 results, and in fact our top performer applicants, that number has doubled from last year. So we are very pleased about it, but there's also many students with a disadvantaged teaching background that come into the university, perhaps did not have the highest Matric symbols, but when they then get the support that we provide right from the very first day they enter into the university, they excel. And we have many examples of such success stories.
I want to go to the University of Pretoria and ask Dr. Lazenby whether the experience is similar at your university.
Yes, even our admission requirements ensure that the students are quality students who should succeed at university. Actually, 70% of students in the country with between 80 and 100% average in grade 11 apply to the University of Pretoria, and approximately 30% of them do come and register. But yes, we are satisfied with the quality, and we do have support in place to ensure success where possible.
Can I ask you to give us a little bit of a breakdown, just the numbers at the University of Pretoria? How many people did apply? How many were you expecting? And then also, I think, how much space you have available and how many people you've had to turn away?
Yes, we had approximately 42,000 applications, and we only admitted 17,000. Admission is similar to being shortlisted. And of those who then still comply with grade 12 results, we only take about 10,500 because of capacity.
And at the University of Johannesburg, the numbers I think the numbers were even a little bit bigger. Is that accurate?
Yes, but similar to the number of places that Pretoria has available, we also have about 10,500 places available for new first-time undergrads. We have received around about 75,000 applications from applicants. So in other words, 75,000 people applied to the University of Johannesburg. And then we have a process where we conditionally admit based on the grade 11 results. And of course, now we need to do the matching with the grade 12 results to first see those that have applied last year who meet the requirements. And I must say our programs are full, and we also have long waiting lists. But it's always uncertain how many of those that have applied will actually be able to come and register. There might be reasons like financial reasons. And so it's not an exact science, this whole application process, but we will fill our numbers without a doubt.
Dr. Lazenby, I just want to come to you and find out from you, which are the programs that are the most popular? And in many cases, is that a real reflection of the South African economy? Are we aligning our programs with the need within, say, manufacturing and other sectors of the economy? Are we doing that?
I definitely, because we adapt the curricula regularly. And the most sought after programs are usually the selection programs such as medicine, and obviously with us veterinary science, because we have the only veterinary science faculty in the country.
And what are the other, in South Africa, one of the main complaints were that, people come to university because they see it as an automatic success story in their lives. But the advice that you would give to those who were not successful, where should they be looking?
I think I think students should try to apply to more than one institution to keep their options open to start with. I think they should do research about study programs, go to university websites, and if you do not speak to a career counsellor, try to do some research about the related careers for specific study programs. But if students do not comply or we cannot take them, we do advise them to consider other options depending on the area of aptitude and interest of that specific student, because there are many other options that we know about.
Professor Burger, is it not time for us in South Africa to maybe communicate a little bit better with students in school, and maybe a little bit earlier in school, and who should be taking the lead in that process? Should universities be active in that field, say in the grade 7s and 8s, or should it more be governmental programs and school programs?
I think both. It is absolutely necessary that the learners are informed about the process, but also about the variety of programs that are available. And in particular, programs that have subjects that are not offered at school. For example, one of the subjects, geology, which is very, very popular at the University of Johannesburg, but can only take a limited number of students in. Geology is not offered at school. Yeah. And it is absolutely essential that information is provided at schools. Now, the University of Johannesburg is very much involved in school visits, and we have also then visits to the university, to our laboratory, so that the prospective students can see that particular subject in action, and we give them hands-on experience. Yeah. We even take some of the grade 12s on our first year excursions, for example, again in geology, to give them that experience. So I think it should come from both ways. I also think that teachers should play a more important role there, and that it should be a compulsory component of our life orientation subject at school.
Finally, Dr. Lazenby, just quickly, you've got 30 seconds to give your advice to the Matric class of 2014.
I want you to work very hard, and you must apply in March, because the selection program is already closed by end of May and then end of June. So please apply as soon as you can, and good luck with your studies.
Thank you very much. That's Dr. Karen Lazenby, who's the Director of Client Service Centre at the University of Pretoria, and Professor Kinta Burger from the University of Johannesburg, the Registrar. Thank you very much for joining us and giving us a unique insight this morning. Thank you.